All right, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. Today we're analyzing thumbnail and title of this video, what we are seeing on the right side of the screen. And we want to know, is it how to write really good intros to video to retention, to like fulfill the questions of the viewer? And we're gonna experiment on ourselves. We're gonna ask questions like, what are our expectations for the video from title and thumbnail, and try to came up with the intro ideas how we will do this video if we're gonna create this such a video. And right now we're gonna go start with the title. So this video about the invisible barrier keeping two worlds apart. And the thumbnail, we can see that the thumbnail is like the real map. I feel like it's Indonesia. It's like
Yeah, it's like
in South
Southeast Asia.
Yep. And the line, most animals don't cross. Okay, this is an interesting statement. Why animals don't cross the line?
Yeah.
I
So
want to know,
maybe,
like my first question is
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why?
Straight to the expectations. We can ask why most animals don't cross this line. And I want to
And also,
ask what animals don't cross the line. Does that include fish?
I'm terrible in writing.
It's okay.
And
What
yeah,
other
that's why.
questions do you have, Show?
Okay, so the main question, like the what what kind of what type of line is it? Like, is it natural line? Like I don't know. There is no mountains, right? And I guess
Yeah,
uh,
is it natural? Is it man-made?
yeah, yep.
And also, I want to know, um, like, why is it in the water? Like, why is it only the water?
And also, okay, why it's on the water? And also, it's really interesting if you look at the title, the invisible barrier. Okay,
Oh, why is it
in
invisible? Like, what?
yes, like
Yeah. What, is there any way to see it?
yep.
Okay, that should
Yeah,
be
this
good.
is interesting. I think we have okay. So we have our expectations and our questions based on the just title and the thumbnail, and we try to watch the video intro and see how. Uh, so okay, we're gonna understand is it fulfill our expectations or not? Because
And
right
then,
now we want to like.
yeah,
Mhm.
we'll see if it fulfills the expectations, and then we'll guess how many views it has.
Yep, let's go. I'm gonna play the video.
In between two of the islands of Indonesia, there's an ancient line that is both real and not real. You can't see it, but it's there all the same. If you stood on the coast of Bali and looked east to the shores of Lombok, you'd be staring right at the line's narrowest point, a 32-kilometer stretch of water that seems pretty unassuming. This invisible barrier weaves its way through the entire Malay archipelago, the largest collection of islands on the planet. See, on the western side, the animal life is characteristic of Asia, featuring rhinos, elephants, tigers, and woodpeckers, to name a few. But cross the line, and things suddenly change. You won't find those same species on the eastern side. Instead, the islands have a totally different cast of ecological characters, including marsupials, Komodo dragons, cockatoos, and honey eaters. This is what scientists call a biogeographic boundary.
Okay. Um, to be honest, it was really boring. um, I don't know. I felt that I'm not okay. What is the line and why it's happening? Like maybe it was the intention to like to ask why this is lying there at like oh,
Mhm.
like
Where
and
is it? Like that was the first question that they asked, or
okay,
that
where
they
is it? Okay,
like where is
but
it?
all but we knew that it's where it is, right? So we knew the on the
Well,
map
that's just
already.
us. Like we know where it looks like on the geography already, but
Yeah,
I think that's still an important question to answer.
yeah. If you don't know geography, learn the geography. uh, yeah. So I don't know. Like to be honest, I didn't feel anything really like my my attention span was like off already. Like I if I had a chance to move to another video, I will do that. Because like okay, I knew that the line in the Asia, I know like maybe South Asia somewhere. It doesn't for me doesn't matter. It's Indonesia or Singapore or like I don't know Philippines doesn't matter. Like okay, I just want to know what kind of I just want to know what type of what is the line like. I just want to see the line, not the map. Like in the real life. So
Well they show
maybe it
you. I mean, it's invisible, right?
yes.
So
Yeah,
they tell
but
you it's invisible, but it's like
you can
it's like we're
probably
looking for something else.
something else. Yeah. Also, the part of with the animals, it was super boring to be honest.
Yeah,
Because I don't care.
if they made it more interesting about like animals, I think if they took the animal angle and they were like, you know, you'd never see these animals fight each other, or like you'll never see these animals
Oh, this
talk
is
to each other. Like they would never be friends because they don't even live in the same area.
no. They live in the same area, but they can't cross the line.
Yeah, yeah, it's
You
like
know,
you'd never see them interact. And I think
yeah,
that's
because of the line.
yeah, because of the line. And I think that'd be way more interesting than talking about the location that they're in. Like, oh, we're in Bali. We're looking across the water. It's like it's
Yeah,
relevant, but I think talking animals at the very beginning is more, I don't know, that's more interesting to me. But I can also see how they have to start out like wide with geography and then go in to the location.
hmm yeah, and also like I don't know. For me, I think it's like it's a taste, I guess. Uh, I love the videos when they really quickly changing the shot, like the shots and
Hmm.
really they quickly. But here, like it's really it was really slow somehow. Like animals, like I
Okay,
just
okay,
want
we'll
to
keep watching. We'll
go
keep
watch
watching.
something
We'll
new.
see if there's any redemption in the next 30 seconds.
Let's go.
The meeting point of two regions of biodiversity that are highly distinct. And this particular line, called the Wallace Line, is perhaps the sharpest and most iconic of all. So, how did this invisible line come to be? Why does it shape the distribution of so many species? How did we figure out the path it takes? And how could it be both real and imaginary?
The last question was if they asked this question like in the beginning, if it can grab my attention well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like my attention.
Yeah. Okay,
The Wallace Line was first sketched out.
I think well they've gotten through the intro, right? Now they're like talking about this
Yeah.
invisible line. They're getting into act 1. It's been a minute.
hmm
So,
Yeah.
what do you think the view count is on this video?
To be honest, I think okay. Oh, okay, they have like 2 million subscribers, right? Maybe around 1 million. Someone who interested in this type of like slow motion type of the
Yeah,
videos.
slower videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I think definitely over 1 million. Maybe like 3.
Okay. And let's go. Okay, let me if I will be honest, I think less than million. I
Okay,
don't know
okay.
why. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, click it again. Yeah. You have to double click that. 14.
Okay, 40 million. Okay, 40 minutes. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm the guy, like I don't need to do the like so I just need to go and like, cry on the corner.
We'll go
With my
fuck ourselves.
Yeah. I feel like something wrong with my taste, I guess.
But yeah, 14 million is a lot.
I can see that some people likes the really slow, you know, like the this kind of type of videos. Maybe it's also interesting, right? Maybe it's who loves geography, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's I think it's a thing of taste as well.
Yeah. And also I don't think I will click this thumbnail at all because of me, my personal like the preference, right? Because I don't like this type like okay, lion, okay, animals, Asia, I don't care.
Yeah, but maybe we're being too critical. Maybe if we were to look at the things that it does do well, let's replay it and see, okay, what would 14 million people appreciate about this intro? So maybe we're being too cynical.
Okay, let's go. And I'm gonna replay.
In between two of the islands of Indonesia, there's an ancient line that is both real and not real. You can't see it, but it's there all the same. If you stood on the coast of Bali and looked east to the shores of Lombok, you'd be staring right at the line's narrowest point, a 32-kilometer stretch of water that seems pretty unassuming. This invisible barrier weaves its way through the entire Malay archipelago, the largest collection of islands on the planet. See, on the western side, the animal life is characteristic of Asia, featuring rhinos,
Yeah.
elephants, tigers.
Wait, pause it.
woodpeckers.
I think it does a pretty good job still. Like on second thought, like I guess with the bias of the like the title, like
Yeah,
like it's the invisible
funny.
barrier keeping two worlds apart. So maybe the title has more weight than the thumbnail. So the title is, you know, the invisible barrier, which is this geographic line. And as a kind of a subplot, this line, most animals don't cross.
Yeah, basically they answering they confirming the title and the thumbnail in the 40 seconds. Basically they drawing the line literally and showing the animals on both sides, right? In the
Yeah.
up and the
Yeah, so I think in this case, this is like a really good learning experience for us because we thought that the video deserved less than 1 million views, but it obviously met the expectation of 14 million people, and I think it's because people were geography first before the animals, where we were more animal first than geography because we just looked at the thumbnail before we looked at the title, really. But really the main subject is the title.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. You're right. And also like one of like I noticed one thing that most of the YouTubers, like the famous video, like the videos which got million views, they have one thing in common. They show us like thumbnail, they tell us the title, and they want to like confirm those two things at the beginning in the intro. So right now we're seeing that, like if you take a look in the thumbnail, I think it's same picture. You know, they drawing the line, showing the different worlds, basically adding the real animals, basically.
Yeah.
Instead of the
Yeah. But it's it's like it's even more fulfillment because now we see the animals on one side and we see the animals on the other side. Okay, yeah, that's
without
perfect.
text. Yep.
Okay, yeah. That's good for this video.